there's a really big problem with everything I've been saying, which is what happens when the net goes down? And we are completely married to this. I mean, it's already the case that we're in this situation, but I'm arguing that it'll save civilization, and here's the real Achilles heel to the argument here. So I think there are at least two ways that the net will go down. One, of course, is major electricity outages, and I think what's going to need to happen is people are going to need to think very hard about backup plans, not only for the server farms, but the routers, the end users, people having ways at their own homes to run this. And it might not just, you might not want to just have it solar, because there might be something like a nuclear winter where there is no sun. You maybe want wind. I mean, there are a lot of really bad scenarios you can imagine where the net would go down and you're completely dependent on it, and you want some way that the whole society has a backup plan here. And I have a suspicion that the net's going to go down a few times before people get really good about having home backup plans, and everybody along the way has a good method for this. And then, of course, there's going to be network attacks, and we're already seeing some of this. The internet in Iran went down recently, and I haven't been able to find out exactly the follow-up on what happened, but at the time they were saying it looked like cables were cut, these undersea cables, and I think the jury's still out about exactly what happened, if it was purposeful or not. What's clear is that in warfare of the future, we're not going to be talking about just having rugged soldiers in camos and machine guns. We're going to be talking about young people in their workout clothes slamming energy drinks and fighting national wars this way with cyber warfare. This is really, as we get more and more married and interconnected with the internet, that's going to be the future of warfare. So I just want to wrap up with making one statement. Given how married we are to the internet, and given that this is the thing that might save us in various ways, I think we should probably have something like an equivalent of the Seed Vault. This is the Seed Vault in Svalbard, which holds 500,000 different types of plant seeds. And the idea is that if there's some global catastrophe, you've got a backup of everything here. And you can actually reconstitute the crops of the world by pulling them out of this seed bank in Svalbard. And so we need to have some sort of internet seed bank. And I'm not talking about the Internet Archive or just having a copy of what's been happening on the internet. I'm talking about things burned into physical media that teach you how to generate electricity, how to build a computer, and how to reconstitute the net. Because we might have backup of all the data on the net, but someday, if things get really disastrous, we're wanting to be able to actually know how to rebuild the net.